You look good in your real clothes for once. How come you're not wearing your nun stuff?
I don't want to talk about it.
Guadalupe, break's over. I won't get back down here.
False alarm.
Don't you have something you should be doing?
No, I think I'll just hang out.
It's a nice view. You can see most of the city. Isn't it nice?
It sucks. This whole town sucks. It's 4 billion people all talking like Gomer Pyle.
Well, it's not Minnesota.
I'm going back tomorrow. It's about time.
I suppose you'll be glad to see your dad again.
Anything's better than here. Jim's nuts.
No, I wouldn't say he's...
Of course you wouldn't. I mean, you only been here a few days. I've been here all summer. I mean, he makes me work in his crummy business, pushing around beer cases all the time. I mean, he's a creepoid jerk.
Well, I wouldn't say that...
Of course you wouldn't. I mean, you're a nun. Okay, yesterday, he made me push 20 cases of Schlitz from the front wall to the back wall. And then today, he makes me push the same 20 cases from the back wall to the front wall. I mean, he can't decide where they're the most efficient. Efficient my roaring butt. I'm going home tomorrow. What the hell do I care where they are? I mean, hey, does swearing bother you?
I've heard worse.
So anyways, I mean, I'm doing all this work for him, and then he comes in and he says, I liked it better the other way. I looked at him, and I just got so mad. I just dropped 3 cases of Schlitz on his foot.
You didn't.
I sure as hell did. I mean, he started screaming like crazy, and then he threw a beer bottle at my head. He missed me by like this much. Crazy mother. Day before I go home.
Well, maybe if you just tried talking with him.
Advice for teens, huh? Nah, I didn't really feel like staying around to talk. I mean, there were 3 guys holding him down when I left.
Well, maybe he was just trying to make you behave.
I behave. I mean, I'm a good kid. He's pushed me too far this summer. That's all I can say. I mean, he's got me working in that little back room. I'm on my vacation. How am I supposed to meet girls?
Well, what are you doing?
I'm gonna hold this out and wait for him to come out so I can drop it on his head.
Jason!
J-Bob.
J-Bob, that's absurd. Put that down.
You know, that's the only thing he ever did that I really liked, you know, Jim? He started calling me J-Bob. I mean, it's just as stupid a name as Jason, but at least you can claim your parents didn't know any better.
Look, J-Bob, why do something like this? You'll be home tomorrow. You'll see your dad again.
My dad is just as crazy as Jim. I mean, he's always talking to me about Latvia, and he speaks in a foreign language like 80% of the time. I mean, don't worry about me. It doesn't matter where I am. I'm caught in a war between the generations.
Well, what about your mother? Don't you care about her?
She sleeps with Jim. And before that, she slept with Dad. I mean, I know where she stands. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. Go back and read your book.
I'm going down to tell Eve.
No, you are not. Because if you do, I'll drop this on you.
Jason, it's my duty to warn you that Roy Manuel may be up here any minute.
Roy Manuel? What's he coming up here for?
He wants to dance with me.
What do you want to dance with him for? He's the biggest dipstick in Houston.
So I'm told.
Besides, you can't dance. You're a nun. There's like a commandment about it or something.
Well, I left the convent.
How come?
It's a long story.
So you're not a nun then, huh? So you're like what? Like nobody, right?
Pretty much.
You wanna dance?
What?
Come on, you wanna dance? Dance with me. I'm a lot better than Roy Manuel.
What happened to the war between the generations?
It'll wait.
Jason.
J-Bob. Besides, you're not a nun anymore. It's like an oldie, right? You're not a nun anymore.
I'm your cousin is what I am.
You're not that much older than me.
J-Bob, listen to me. I am your cousin.
So there won't be any of that getting to know you crowd. I mean, I've been trying to meet girls all summer. Everybody here talks like Hicks. Come on, we'll do a close number. I'll say, you're not a nun
No,
anymore.
I'm going to tell your mother.
You're a virgin.
Jason!
I am. I mean, I've been saving myself. I got a feeling you have been too. If we want, we could do something about it.
You shut up right now.
Why'd you hit me? Jeez!
You're the most offensive teenager I've ever known.
Ah!
Well, don't cry.
I'm not crying. Freaking grown up. Why is everyone always trying to hit me?
Well, you are being so aggressive.
I'm supposed to be aggressive. They said to be aggressive.
Who? Who said?
This book I'm reading.
What book?
That book. Sexual Advice for Teens. Dating chapter. You just haven't gotten there yet.
They said to be aggressive?
Well, kind of aggressive. I don't know. I've never picked up a girl before. Of course I'm not going to do it right the first time. Jeez.
I'm sorry.
I'll be glad to get back to Latvia.
In the cathedrals of New York and Rome, there is a feeling that you should just go home and spend a lifetime finding out just where that is.
You shut up right now. Shame on you. Tony. I'm so sorry.
Ow! It's so cold. Can I make what song?
Two.
What I do, babe? Break's over and won't get back down here.
You shut up right now. Shame on